So in this lecture, we'll be studying about speed and velocity. So we'll be understanding like first what is the speed and what is the velocity. We'll first understand the definition first. And let me write, speed is represented by small letter s, right? And this is nothing but distance covered divided by, let us draw a line, right? Divided by time taken, right? So let us write time taken, right? Okay, so this can be written as x2 minus x1. Let us write x2 minus x1 divided by time taken means change in time is nothing but t2 minus time 1, right? So this will be our speed, right? And speed is nothing but, as we all know, speed is a scalar quantity, right? Because it has only magnitude, it has no direction. Because distance has no direction, right? So speed has also no direction, right? Velocity is a vector quantity, right? Because velocity has both magnitude and direction. Why velocity has both magnitude and direction? Because it is a function of displacement. Velocity is a function of displacement. So velocity is equal to displacement divided by time taken, right? So let us write time taken, right? So let us write time taken. Okay, we have written time taken, right? So this velocity can be written as in a similar way. This is a vector quantity, right? So this will be having both magnitude and direction, right? So the unit of velocity is nothing but meter per second, right? So this is our SI unit. Let us write the dimensional unit of velocity. This is nothing but mass is 0, so m power 0, L means the length, L power 1 and t minus 1, right? So this is the dimensional unit of velocity, right? So let us understand this with the help of an example. So so this is an example of motion in one dimension. So in this case, in a one direction motion, our speed and velocity is same, right? So we'll be calculating speed, right? And while we'll be calculating speed, distance will be also remaining constant, right? So this is my motion in a one direction, in x direction basically. So let us take x axis, let us take the coordinate. So this O represent my 0, R, Q and P represent, right? These are representing my coordinates, right? So what we need to find, that is speed when the car, suppose our car was moving from R to Q in 5 hours, and then from Q to, let's suppose, point O in 3 hours, right? So we need to find the velocity, or we need to find the speed, right? In this question, speed and velocity both are same, right? Okay, so what we can write here, right? So total distance would be from R to Q, right? So this is moving in positive x direction, right? So this will be taken as 120 plus 340, right? So total distance will be 360, right? And what was the total time, right? Let me write, this R was initially started from R and then reached Q, right? So it has moved into the x direction, right? Positive x direction. So the time was taken as, so let me write the time was 5 hours, right? So this is nothing but 360 by 5. This is 72 units per second. Because the unit of distance is not given, so we'll be writing units only, right? Whatever, if the unit will be given kilometers, you will be writing kilometers, otherwise meters, right? So nothing is given, so we'll be writing units. So let us write from Q to O, speed will be, distance will be, this Q is moving in the negative direction, right? So Q is negative. So basically, if the body is moving in positive x direction, we'll be considering it positive. If it is moving opposite to that, we'll be considering negative. So this will be 240, right? 240 divided by 3, this is nothing but minus 80 units per second, right? So this is nothing but change in distance, right? So this is 0 minus 240, that is why 240 is here. And in that case, this was 340 minus or minus 120, so this was positive, right? So this was our example. Thank you so much.